Party up in here, party up in here. Party to go to later on today, so I decided to shave my head. And when I say shaved, I mean wet shave, because most days I do an electric shave, but an electric shave doesn't really get it smooth. You know, it gets it quite low, you know, so it's relatively quick and it's just, you know, easy and something to do for, you know, on the day to day, every couple of days. But when I'm going on a special occasions like this, I'll do a wet shave to get it really, really smooth. And I don't know how much you can tell just by looking at it, but if I do this, watch this, you can literally see the reflection of my hand on the top of my head. That's how smooth my head is right now. That's how shiny smooth my head is right now. You can see the reflection of my hand on my head. So yeah, that's my wet shave for today. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into it. Well, it's not that much effort. It takes about 20 minutes, which is yeah, not a daily thing. You can't do a wet shave every day. It does get irritating because like you start to scrape your head and bleeds quite a bit, and the blades don't actually last that long, you know, because they're designed more for the face rather than your hair. The hair is actually thicker on your head, so it doesn't last that long. So I don't wet shave. I don't do a wet shave every day. It's just not really worth it. But you know, special occasions like this, going out to a party, you know, some nice lady might wanna run their hands through my head, so it'd be nice to have a smooth dome for that. Quite disappointed if nobody does. I'd like a woman to touch my head, actually. So yeah, that didn't sound creepy at all. See, I wouldn't really consider myself to be a vain person, but when you know you look good, you know you look good. Up to a house about 7 man. I yelled, Telecab, your host, play you later. Looks like my kingdom, I was finally there to set up my phone as a Prince of Bel-Air. Mostly just been sleeping today. Getting really, really late yesterday. I mean, damn. Yeah, really late. Around 4 o'clock, I think. I got back 4 a.m. So I just been sleeping mostly, in and out of sleep a little bit. But you know what? It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. It was a great time. You know, there's people dancing to different things, and yeah, three different channels, and people dancing to different musics. It was just, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely recommended. If you've not been to a silent disco, definitely recommended experience. It was pretty awesome. It mostly played, like one channel they had like mostly like pop rock, classic rock. One channel was mostly like dance, and one channel was mostly sort of R&B, hip hop. It was a bit shame they didn't have like a dedicated old school hip hop channel though. That'd have been awesome. But oh well, I spent most of my time on the rock channel. But you know, I switched up between the three. But most of the time, I think I spent the rock channel and the R&B channel. But still, whatever. It was a lot of fun, and you just had people. Everybody was like, they didn't have many seats around, so everybody was on the floor dancing, and that was an awesome little touch to get people just up. And yeah, it was great. So definitely, if you've not been to one, definitely recommended. Right now, I'm just gonna settle down and watch a movie. When I say watch a movie, I mean just watch. It's rare that I watch a film and not making notes or anything like that. So I'm just going to watch a movie which is called Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser. Came out back in 2008. I'm not expecting much from this film, but it might be enjoyable. But anyway, that's my Sunday. Quiz going around on the internet by pbs.org asking, are you a filthy sexist? And I figured I'd take the quiz, you know, see what my results are. Let me show you what I got. I got 2.67 for hostile sexism and 2.17 for benevolent sexism. Now, hostile sexism, according to this, describes behavior that overtly threatens, intimidates, or abuses women, especially those who defy male-dominated power. Now, 2.67 is above the male average. And benevolent sexism perpetuates gender-based prejudice more subtly, feeding the notion that wonderful but weak, women need men to help and protect them, and ultimately justifies gender inequality. And 2.17 is below the male average. So apparently, according to pbs.org, I hate women more than most men. And want to protect them less than most men. That's what it's telling me. And that's well, yeah, it's not surprising results, considering the questions were very much flawed. Well, the answers specifically were very much flawed. It didn't really allow much for nuance. It was very much, in fair competition, do women complain about sexism when they lose? And my genuine answer to that would be, well, some women do, some women don't. You know, some men do, some men don't. Some women will complain about other things other than inequality. Some men will complain about other things other than inequality. Some men won't complain at all. Some women won't complain at all. And pretty much every question it asked, my answer would have been, well, it could apply for both. You know, it was neither agree nor disagree. But you couldn't pick that. There was no option to pick that. It was either you agree slightly, somewhat or strongly, or you disagree slightly, somewhat or strongly. There was never a middle ground where you could say, well, actually, that applies to both. Some would do it, some won't. You know, some would do something else, some would do other things, and it could apply to both. But apparently, that's not an answer. You can't. That's not an option. And because it's not an option, I'm a dirty sexist that hates women and doesn't want to protect them. But in the words of Spinal Tap, what's wrong with being sexy? But you know, if you've taken this quiz, or if you do take this quiz, let me know what your answers are. Let me know what you think of it. Apparently, it's going around on the internet. So let me know what you think of that. Are you a filthy sexist? Are you a dirty, filthy sexist? Let me know. All right, peace. So in my efforts to try and vlog more, this is one of the things that I thought of. In case anyone is wondering, by the way, I'm on a quiet cycle path. I'm not on the main road or anything like that. So if you're thinking, that's just dangerous. Well, yeah, it's still kind of dangerous, to be fair. It's not something that I recommend people do. But yeah.